Millions of years ago, this planet was crawling with creatures that now only pop up in legends and bedtime stories. One study says a mind-blowing 4 billion species have gone extinct so far, and it's still happening. But here's the cool part with all this biotech magic we're seeing today. Scientists are actually working to bring back animals that kicked the bucket eons ago. Yep, de-extinction is a real thing now. This one's gonna be just as wild, so hang tight till the end. Number 6. Pyrenean Ibex. Picture this wild goat ruling the stunning Pyrenees mountains between France and Spain. They had thick, curly horns and brownish grey fur, weighing 130 to 175 pounds. They were total herbivores, munching on grass and shrubs like it was nobody's business. But human greed. Total buzzkill. In the 1800s and 1900s, folks hunted them like crazy for meat and those epic horns. Their numbers tanked, and by 1980, they were basically ghosts. Fast forward to 2000. One lone female, named Celia, was still kicking in Spain's Ordesa y Monteperdido National Park. They were babying her. But boom, on January 6, a storm rolls in, a tree crashes down, and she's gone. Official extinction. But hold up, the plot thickens. Before she passed, scientists snagged DNA from her skin cells. They zapped it into a domestic goat embryo. And in 2003, miracle alert, the first ever plant extinct animal popped out. It lived a whopping 7 minutes. But hey, it was alive. Huge win for science, proof that we can yank a species back from the brink. Even if just for a hot sec. Number 5. Takahē. Next up is the takahē, a quirky, gorgeous bird from New Zealand's back country. It's a flightless tank of a thing with a deep blue body, a greenish back and wings, and a killer red beak for ripping into leaves and tussock grass, its favorite snack. It's all veggie, nested right on the ground in the grass, and stays low-key. The 19th century hits. European settlers clear-cut the forests and plains for farms, and the bird's habitat is wrecked. Plus, it tasted good, so it was hunted to extinct status by 1898. Then, November 20th, 1948, total plot twist. Dr. Jeffrey Orble and his crew are hiking the Murchison Mountains and spot a tiny living group. The bird everyone wrote off as dead, still out there, hiding like a pro. It was rediscovered and has been thriving under protection ever since. Number 4. Irish elk. We're talking about a beast in Europe's and Asia's thick forests, the Megaloceros Giganteus. Standing 7 feet tall with antlers spanning 12 feet. Herds of hundreds. An epic sight. The ice age ends, the climate shifts, and some die off. Then Homo sapiens rolling 40,000 to 45,000 years ago start hunting the stragglers and puff extinct by 7,700 years back. Their bones turn up in Siberian permafrost, and DNA has been pulled and samples stashed in places like Ireland and Russia. Scientists are using CRISPR and somatic cell nuclear transfer to splice those genes into modern deer like elk or red deer, tweaking their size, color, and antlers. The DNA is fragmented and tough to preserve, but experts say by 2035, a full genome is within reach. A baby Irish elk in the wild. Not impossible soon. Number 3. Smilodon. You know that saber-toothed tiger from Jurassic Park? That's our guy, the Smilodon. Or Saber-Tooth Cat if you want to get fancy. Back in the day, it was the ultimate predator, rocking those massive upper fangs up to 11 inches long. But as the ice age wrapped up, prey got scarce, and climate change started hitting hard. A few hung on, but then humans showed up and hunted them into oblivion. By about 10,000 years ago, they were gone for good. Still, we keep digging up their frozen bones and teeth in places like Alaska and Siberia. Scientists are piecing together bits of their DNA by comparing it to close cousins like lions, tigers, and snow leopards. Using CRISPR-Cas9 tech, they're swapping in similar genes to build hybrid versions down the line. The big hurdle, that ancient DNA is beat up and incomplete. Back in 2017, they found a super well-preserved fossil in Russian ice. That's a game changer. If they can nail gene transfers across cat species, we could see Smilodons prowling again by 2040. Or Number 2. Mouse deer. This one's not quite a mouse. Not quite a deer, but more like a mashup and the world's smallest hoofed mammal. We're talking about a tiny reddish-brown cutie with a silvery back streak, no bigger than a rabbit, chilling in southern Vietnam's steamy jungles. They're super shy and mostly nocturnal, grazing on leaves, fruits, and shoots. After 1910, radio silence for a century, folks figured they were totally extinct. just a myth. But in 2019, the Global Wildlife Conservation Team set up camera traps in the Enheng Nature Reserve, and they were stunned. The cameras snagged pics of not one, but three, alive and sneaky. It was a rediscovery miracle that had the entire wildlife world buzzing. Number 1. European bison. The European bison is the powerhouse of Spain, Poland, and Russia's woods, the largest land mammal in Europe. They've got a huge head, stubby horns, a massive shoulder hump, and thick dark brown fur. Adults tip the scales at up to 2,000 pounds, built like tanks. But a combination of relentless hunting and habitat loss pushed them to the brink. The last wild one was killed in 1927, and World War II was a total nightmare, pushing them toward extinction. But smart folks had saved about 50 in captivity, scattered across zoos and private farms. An organization was formed to manage their genetics, and breeding programs kicked off, climbing those numbers slowly but surely. Today, there are over 6,000 of them, with herds successfully reintroduced back to the wild across Europe. They're still rare, but their story is proof positive. If we try, we can revive single quotes in .so. There you have it, wild animals that bit the dust way back, now getting a science-fueled comeback tour. What do you think of the video? Drop a like if you're hip, and hit the comments which one's return would blow your mind the most. Don't forget to subscribe, we got more epic stuff coming. Catch you next time with something new.